Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zanita, and please do me a couple of favors. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and remember, if this is not your type of party or your cup of tea, share this video to the next person, and also hop on over to my social medias at Simply Zanita and hit that follow button. All right, y'all, so we are back with new products. I feel like we have just been testing new product after new product after new product, especially the complexion. So it's the top of the year again, and brands are like 1-2 punching us with all these different products. So you saw the title. We are going to be testing the Nars. These are the Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powders. I have 2 shades here. I have let's see what I got, you guys. I got Seafront, and then I have Bay. So let's go ahead and start with Bay, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Nice sleek packaging, and Bay is like this yellow shade, so this is what I'm going to be using under my eye to brighten with. And I love this mirror here, nice size mirror, and I just love how sleek this is. And then next, of course, is Seafront, which is the darkest shade. I was gonna go with, I think it's Offshore, which is described as like a medium cool tone shade before it, but it looked like it might be a little too ashy. So this is what Seashore looks like, or Seafront looks like, I'm sorry, Seafront. And then we have Bay here, and I'll show you guys. So yeah, so Seafront definitely looks a little warm compared to what Offshore would it look like. So we're going to use those. And then I have 2 new concealers that we're going to be using today, and they're from amicole. I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's a black owned brand that has made its way into Sephora, so shout out to them. And I've been trying their skin enhancing concealers. So without further ado, let's just get right to it. So I have 2 shades here, of course, deep 1.5 and then deep 2.5. And surprisingly, deep 1.5 is the darker shade, and then we have deep 2.5, which is the lighter shade. So I'm gonna go in with the darker shade to kind of conceal my dark spots under my eye, because your girl has been lacking sleep. And all I got to say is a little bit of this goes a long way. So we're gonna put some on my eyelid too. Just go on and cover that up. And I put a little bit around my mouth because I do got like a slight 5 o'clock shadow there. So this is so rich and so creamy. You can let it sit down before you blend it out. But I'm gonna just go ahead and blend it for the sake of this video. So next we're going in with shade 2.5, and this is a nice shade to brighten under the eye. And like I say, a little bit of this, honey, goes a long way. Alright guys, so we got the concealer blended out, and I just went ahead and put on my blush and my cream bronzer to go ahead and have that already on. So we're gonna go in with the shade Bay, and let me swatch it for y'all first. So this is what it looks like on the finger. So definitely yellow, but very light, so it's definitely finely milled. So just gonna take my puff here and just take a little and dab off that excess, and we're gonna apply. Oh yeah, and it definitely brightens up that under eye. Oh, I like that. And it definitely mattifies that. So just remember, a little bit of this goes a long way. So here we go. yeah, it definitely brightens. So I can just take some of that on the back of my hand and go the bridge of my nose, of course, and just look how it brightens and blurs. So we're gonna go ahead and just put this in places where I put my concealer. And like I said, you don't even have to go and put like that much. I'm just taking the excess that's left on my hand and applying it. Just a little bit. It's so finely milled, but it definitely blurs and smooths, and it's not like grabbing onto like any dry patches, so that's nice. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and move on to seafront. And I'm just gonna take my powder brush here from Japanese and just take that. And you know what, once again, let's swatch for y'all. This is what it looks like, and there we go. So it's definitely a lot richer and warmer in tone. Offshore probably would have worked, but I would rather be a little too dark than a little too light, if you know what I mean. So it has some kickback if you use a brush, so go in with a light hand. So we're just gonna put that on my foundation. Yeah, if you guys can see that. And for foundation today, I chose to wear the Makeup by Mario foundation, the Surreal Skin. I love that foundation, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, I do. We're just gonna go around the perimeter. But I mean, this is looking nice so far. It's definitely finely milled, and it is definitely mattifying. So if you feel like your under eye is too bright, you can definitely take a little bit of this and maybe mix the two to kind of tone it down. But here we go. So far, no creasing with the concealer. So those two powder, the powder and the concealer, pair well. So that's nice, it's a bonus. So there is one more product that I did get, and it's actually the Colay lip treatment oil, and this is in the shade Bliss. It's like a kind of pinkish color, and as y'all can see, it's already beginning its use. I absolutely love so far. And then I have the Buxom Power Line Plumping Lip Liner Crayon, and this is in the shade Creamy Chocolate. And I actually didn't get this from Sephora, I got it from Ulta, and so far so good. So this is what it looks like. Has an angle, and we're just gonna apply. And on the end of it, it comes with a brush, so you can kind of feather that out if you need to. Go in with the lip treat or the lip oil, and here it goes. Like, it's so nice, so creamy, and I absolutely love the shade. And I think if you put on like a pink lipstick, it'll go really, really well with it. Alright guys, so here is my final look, and I set this with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray, and y'all, my face looks so good. It does still slightly have that like matte effect, because this is definitely matte. It says soft matte, but sis is giving matte. Normally I'll go underneath my under eye with a little bit of translucent setting powder to like do the blend, set, bake trend, but today I didn't do that. I really want to see how this powder perform, although I kind of have an idea, but I am going to give y'all a wear test so you guys can see exactly how it does and make your decision from there. So it's 1:55 p.m. so it's already been about 45 minutes since I had this on, and so far this powder with this concealer, there is no creasing, thank God for that. So I will come back to you guys in a couple of hours with the check-in so you can see how. Alright guys, it is 5:51, so we are literally at, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 to 6 hour mark, and actually I have not touched up my face, and overall it still looks pretty decent. I got like, not necessarily oils, well maybe a little bit of oils coming through, but the face just looks like the makeup has been marinating and sitting, and I've been doing a lot of moving around, as you can tell. Slightly out of breath because I've been cleaning all day, but the makeup still looks good. So there is a little bit of creasing starting to happen. Now, what I did when I tried this pressed powder yesterday was I did go on top of it with the translucent setting powder to let it bake a little bit, and that helped my concealer not crease like all day. So it did really well. So, oh, excuse me, that is so rude. So I probably would do that next time. But my thoughts on this powder, honestly, I like it, but I mean, I do have something else that works just as well, like the LYS Beauty pressed powder. I absolutely love that powder. It works just as well, and it's a fraction of the price. So do I think you should run out and get it? You know how I feel about that. It's up to you. If you want to try it, I would. If not, then just keep it moving. And as for the concealer, I actually love this concealer. It's a great shade. It has great coverage. It's so creamy. It's so hydrated. Definitely not drying under the eyes. So I actually would highly recommend trying this concealer. And it's black on. Why not? And then as far as the lip oil, I love this lip oil. Like, y'all can see it's already getting the use. So I definitely recommend trying this lip oil. So before I go, I am going to just touch up my makeup because I'm actually about to get ready to go to dinner. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this powder, the beige shade, and just touch up, just lightly touch, and there we go. And that takes away the shine. So it definitely, I feel like it's good for touching up, and the makeup looks just as good. It doesn't look like I've had it on for about 6 hours. So there you have it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.